Hi everyone, thank you for stopping by Freebird Spirit YouTube channel. Appreciate it a lot. Please like and subscribe and all that. And if you want a reading, please find me at freebirdspirit.com. And yeah, thank you for your thumbs up and all that, because that's really super helpful. And so anyways, today I really wanted to check in about something. In 2015, I lived in San Diego. I lived in San Diego my whole life until just a couple of years ago. And anyways, I was living in San Diego. I worked in an ER. I was a psychiatric liaison to the ER and the hospital and so forth. Anyway, all that to say, I was a busy gal. And so politics were not my thing. Of course, I paid attention to the amount of most of us do. And I knew who I was going to vote for, and that was Hillary at the time. We had Trump and Hillary and Sanders, which were the top three, right? So basically the top three. And, it was a no-brainer to me. The world wasn't ready for Sanders yet. Who in their right mind would vote for Trump? I thought it was like a Jerry Springer joke. I really did. I mean, I seriously did. I'm like, is this real? And so, yeah, I didn't see it happening. I really didn't. I just didn't even pay attention. And so anyway, in 2015, I had a dream. I get dreams, so a lot of information comes to me in dreams, but this was a dream I had in 2015. I'm driving at night. My daughter's with me. She's 30, so we're driving, and all of a sudden it's dark. Everything's dark. There's no other car on the freeway except us. And we start going like an overpass, like really high up, so we can see super far, super far. And it's just buildings and buildings, and all of a sudden they just start imploding. And I'm imploding. I don't even use that word, but they were imploding. And I'm looking and looking, and like, there's no earthquake, there's no meteorite or anything. What's going on? Like, there's no war, there's no bombs or anything like that. They're just imploding on themselves. Imploding on themselves. And I'm looking at my daughter. I'm like, what's going on? And all of a sudden I just said, who is destroying our infrastructure? Okay, I'm smart in some things, but that is not a word that was in my vocabulary. I know what it means, but it's not in my vocabulary. I don't use it, right? Now I do. In 2015, it just wasn't in the vocabulary. And I'm like, who destroyed our infrastructure? And all of a sudden I'm transported, and I'm looking in, I'm looking into onto a stage, but I'm side stage, right? I'm not out front looking. I'm side stage, and there's three people, like at the front stage, at the podium, so to speak. There's three men standing there. One was Trump, and then there was two other men in uniform. One like a Russian uniform, and one, and I'm not good at uniforms either, but it was like, it could have been either North Korea uniform, or and I know you all are gonna let me know that I'm ridiculous, that I don't know this. All I know is Asian, right? So it was either North Korean uniform, or which I think it was, and I keep hearing it was. So I'm just going to leave it there. It was North Korean uniform. So the three men were up there, and and I'm like, oh my gosh, Trump destroyed our infrastructure with these other two entities involved in that whole thing. And I want to back up, because it could have been, I just don't want to sound ridiculous, but I guess I am ridiculous, so who cares? It could have been a Chinese military uniform as well. So, and again, I'm not good at that. I was just given the dream. So I guess I should look it up. Anyway, all that to say, I thought, oh my gosh, and I woke up. Trump destroyed our infrastructure. So since then, and even after the dream, it was still 2015, I did not believe that he would win. I just thought that's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. Our people are too smart. This is not going to happen. But as time went on, and I'm talking to people, even the most educated people that were voting for Trump, and they had their reasons and so forth. And I'm like, you're serious, like, and so, but I still didn't until the day he won. I still held on to my prayers and belief that Hillary was going to win. All that to say, Trump won, and our infrastructure is imploding. So, and over the years, I keep saying that was my dream. That was my dream. Every year, for the last years he's been in office, that was my dream. That was my dream. Anyway, I kind of want to know a little bit more about the dream. So I'm sorry that introduction was a little long, but I want to take a look at a little bit more about that dream. I don't want to get an overall card first, but let's see where in the timeline we are with that dream, and so forth. Let's get an idea. Let's do it together. Okay. We have, these are hard to shuffle. Overall energy, stream. Yes. Sorry, these cards are, the reason I'm using the big ones is so you can see it. But they're hard to shuffle. Okay, let's try. Okay. We have death as the overall. So endings and beginnings, and that is for sure. I mean, I'm sorry, my nose is itchy, and I will go over here. I don't want to deal with the itchy nose the whole time. Sorry. Okay. Definitely the theme. A lot of endings to open up for new beginnings, right? Wow. Let's take a little further. Like this, I guess what we needed a big shaking up of. But I'm telling you, when he won, I was in full dread and terror. Like, I couldn't get rid of the feeling. And people are like, why do you feel that way? I'm like, you don't know who we just elected. Our world will never be the same again. That's what I kept saying. So, wow. Okay. It's going to take a minute. I'm doing a kind of spread that will talk about where we are currently in, within that dream, and kind of what is still yet to come. Okay. All right. So in the center of this entire reading is justice, balance. I'm doing a little bit of a layered reading, and again, thank you for your patience. But I just think it'll be interesting to see what's coming in. Wow. Okay. Let me connect to this. This is pretty interesting. Whenever you do dreams, it gets a little interesting because it's a dream, right? And the energies behind it and whatnot. So again, we do have the justice with the ring. So really bringing in and committed to bringing balance. And I bringing balance to the earth. And sometimes, I guess, imploding and starting over is how you do it. Really putting to rest what no longer works for society, that lives in constant anxiety and the way things generally go. If we think back before, yes, it's terrifying that we had to go through this tower 4 years. You know what I mean? Oh, well, maybe you don't, but this complete disruption of 4 years and complete turmoil of this last 4 years, sometimes we have to go through something like that to be able to open up. It's kind of like pushing the refresh button, right? But in the meantime, our infrastructure implodes. We have the mountain with the Six of Pentacles there. It's bringing in that block, that the way that we've always done things, as far as how we go to work. We go to work, we pay our taxes, this and that. We've become the society of needing needing all this stuff, and it's become like normal. Like we live like it's just like the back of our hand. We just do, right? Because that's what we do. And right, so that's kind of how we've always done it. We earn we earn 5 pentacles and give one. We give one away. We get up the next day, we do it again. We drive to work, we sit on the freeway or whatever it is, and we put in the time, and it's over and over and over and over again, and bringing in that stress way of living. And we put the stress not only on ourselves but on our earth. Okay, so next we have, let's see, sorry, I lost track. Where am I? We have a wisdom, someone who can come in and get the job done. This is not Trump, right? I'm just saying this is the energy I feel that is coming in. Bringing in old wisdom. It's not new wisdom that we need to bring back our earth, to bring back collectively the United States from this implosion that has happened. It's old wisdom. Yeah, it's not new news of how we need to treat our earth, treat each other, and how society can move forward. It's people have been here for a very long time, and we've kind of learned already what doesn't work and what works well. I believe possibly we've been on the wrong path, and maybe, just maybe, the universe kind of let that all happen, bringing Trump in to allow things to implode, to bring back balance. I'm just reading what the cards are bringing forth. You can interpret it how you want. You probably all know how to read the cards as well. So what we don't know yet that could be coming in. Oh, wait. Yeah. Okay. So really bringing truth and unity and create, passion, old wisdom back in. I know this. Doesn't that help you guys? All these cards all crazy. Oh my goodness. You still can't see. There we go. Yeah, bringing unity. Coming together is what's going to really work. In our thinking as well as how to help save the earth, help save everything, right? Okay, so help put us back into place, right? But in a different way. Hopefully, during this time of everything imploding, we've learned some kind of lesson collectively, and we can kind of come back in and bring it back in a new way that works best for the earth. So the energies that we haven't seen yet, that's coming up, is we have the Four of Pentacles and the Moon. So the moon coming in here, I see it as like cycles. It's also emotions, but I see a cycle of, and with the Four of Cups, it's really like time to buckle down, and really take a look at what do we need, what can we give, and what can we take, what do we need, what we don't need. Can I talk? Yes. A time, so there's going to be a time coming up where we just are going to have to change our way of thinking about how we spend and how we spend and how we live. And not only with the Moon card coming in here, it's like we really need to check our emotions as well. Like, what's important to be passionate about? What's important to get angry about? What's important, do we have to react to every little thing that happens, or can we come at it from a higher perspective? So really taking inventory of that and coming in differently, more together, more solid, more from a stronger foundation. Okay. The next thing I see with these cards coming in, you have the Lady and then the Five of Cups. So yes, we've had losses. We've had losses, and we need to look at those. Yes, learn from those. Take forth what is what we've learned, and that will benefit us as we move forward. But leave behind what no longer is going to work in our new world. And you have two cups there, upright. So that's important to see, that we have two new cups to look at, and that's beautiful. And coming with the Lady there, I feel like she just brings so much joy when I see her really looking to the things that are thriving and positive. And there's still so much I see the flower there. There's still so much to be grateful for, and move forward with those two cups. And also looking to possibly that somebody is going to come forth to help guide us to those two cups. That's a possibility with that energy as well. Then we have the Star and the Nine of Cups. And so keep manifesting. It's going to be beautiful. With that star card coming in, it's like wish upon a star. It's also hope and so forth, to really come back to being the cups. You have 9 cups, and so your heart is full. Your heart will still be full. It's going to be different, but still there's going to be joy and fulfillment. Okay? So don't lose hope. Okay, now I need to look again, see what else we have here. So I did see this correctly. So here we have this connection with the lady here, with the 5 of Cups, is connected with the 2 of Cups up there with the clover. So really bringing us back to the 2 cups. See the 2 cups? Okay, I got to show you this. So you have the 5 of Cups, but you have the 2 of Cups here. And see the 2 of Cups here sorry, wrong card. This is backward. This is backwards. There we go. 2 cups here. 2 of Cups. So this person, whoever this energy is coming in, is really going to bring a message of unity. She's going to be able to figure it out. Okay? She's going to be able to bring us all back into unity. So that's beautiful. And it's not only unity, you have the clover there. So this is really good stuff. She's also connected to, I love this, she's also connected to the Queen of Wands. That deep, older wisdom will come along with her. A person of action, a person that you feel comfortable with, a person that you feel safe under. Yeah, look for her in the future. So it looks like, when I asked the question about the dream, the Spirit's kind of bringing in, so yeah, that dream happened. It's already imploded. It doesn't look like much more imploding. There is some more, a little bit more right beside us right now, that's happening right now with the 9 of Swords and the coffin there. So there is more loss and strain and stress right now. But I feel like what Spirit's bringing in with this reading is hope. Okay? Hope. Okay, yeah. And I think I'm looking here, I want to just make sure I didn't miss anything. But I think that's the most important message of this, is that, okay, here's a little bit more. Although this is changed with the mountain with the 6 of Cups, so there's kind of a block in that ability to share with others what you have. Like, we have money in the bank, we can give, and you have the ability to give to others, or to live freely, to have that. It's been blocked to live like you normally do with your finances and so forth. But it's connected to the star and the 9 of Cups, which means it's okay. It's coming back. Just hold on. This is happening right now. This is what's going on currently right now. Okay, but there is balance coming back with that. The center of the reading, you remember, with the Justice. Okay, there is justice, and also remember, with the dream, it was kind of a death of something, the death of our infrastructure as it was. And now that happened, we can't go back. We must go forward. As I keep hearing, as the new dawn awakens, right? Anyway, so we must move forward, and that's good. we can't go backwards. We need to let go of what we can't control and just move forward with what we can, and make good choices in voting, and make good choices in being a human, right? Just being human. Make good choices. We no doubt can choose to be an ugly human and be mean and vindictive and horrible, or we can choose to love and lead with love and come from a higher perspective and knowledge of the human race and how we work as a collective. And you might not like that person, but he is a human being, and he has a right, they have a right to feel and do whatever, as long as it's not hurting someone else. So we might not understand everybody, that's for sure. We just need to understand ourselves and lead in that manner. Does that make sense? Anyway, I will get off. I will close now. Thank you so much for hanging out and taking a look at this and seeing what that dream meant and kind of where we're headed now. So I was super excited to see that there's hope and direction, and we're not just flailing about, but there is actually someone gonna actually be coming in place and bringing us back together. So blessings to you all. Happy Sunday. Have a good week, and I'll be checking in again with you this week. And if you, yes, I do have, I'm compiling some questions from viewers. So if you have questions that you want me to look into, please put them in the comment, and I will definitely take a look at those. I have a list going, so I will add it to the list, and we'll take a look at it this week. So blessings to you all, and take care.